Hey guys, Kirsty here. So because my previous video was probably really boring, I decided to do one about my treatment as an outpatient. So all of my treatment is pretty much based at one hospital. There is another hospital that I have been to before. Well, I've been to a few other hospitals. Two, I've been admitted through the emergency department. One, I went because they specialise in eating disorders. But this other place that all of my treatment is pretty much, I've been there like 11 times, I think. So, yeah. I'm a big believer in medication and therapy, so I have a mixture of the both. I've got a psychiatrist, psychologist, GP, well, I'm in the process of getting a GP, in the process of getting a dietitian, and I've got therapists and nurses that I work with as well. So I've got quite a big team and they all communicate and the rest of it. Firstly, my meds, I take quite a few. In the morning I have 100 milligrams of extended release Pristiq, which is also known as desvenlafaxine. It's an antidepressant. I take half of one of these pills. It's clonazepam, which is a benzodiazepine. I take 0.25 milligrams of it, and it takes the edge off my anxiety, so that's helpful. And I also take one of these. Sorry, I'm trying to hide my name and my doctor and stuff. So this is dexamphetamine. It's for my ADHD. I take 5 milligrams of that in the morning and 5 milligrams in the afternoon. It's really helpful. And I also should be taking 2 multivitamins, but I've kind of lost them at the moment, so I'll get some more later. At night, I take 100 milligrams of Tegretol, or the actual name of it is carbamazepine. That's a mood stabilizer. It can also be used as an, I think primarily it's used as an anticonvulsant, like for people with epilepsy, but we use it as a mood stabilizer for me. I take one of these. Sorry, the light's really bad. This is Dectram, or doxepin is the actual name of it, 25 milligrams. It's another antidepressant. I take as well, where is it? Here we go. 100 milligrams of Seroquel, or quetiapine. This, I think primarily it's an antipsychotic, but it can also be used as like a PRN. So if you're really uptight, really agitated or upset or whatever, it can bring you down in small dosages. I take 100 milligrams at night as a sedative type thing. And I also take the pill for birth control, and I take, well, I'm meant to be taking 2 Caltrate, which is calcium with vitamin D, I think, for my bones. But I've kind of lost that as well. So, yeah. Therapy-wise, okay, psychiatrist is currently on leave, and I've only ever seen him once as an outpatient. So I don't really know how often I'll be seeing him when he gets back. My previous psychiatrist, I saw her about once a week, but yeah, let's not even talk about her. So we'll work out that with my new psychiatrist when he gets back. Oh, sorry, I'm really tired. What was that, psychiatrist? Oh, GP, that I am in the process of getting will hopefully be once a week to do all my bloods, my blood pressure, and all the rest of it. Dietitian, that I'm in the process of getting. I don't know how often I'm going to see her. Don't really know if there's much point, but, you know, may as well try. And my psychologist, I see her once a week for an hour privately, and that's usually pretty good. We talk about lots of things, like our last session we went out and sat in the park and had coffee and stuff like that. So it's not like really rigid, me lying on a couch telling her all my problems. So I like her. I have a really good relationship with her. Nurses, obviously they're a lot more a part of your treatment when you're an inpatient. As an outpatient, sometimes they run the groups that I do. And there's one nurse in particular that that she's helped me a lot, and so I'll quite often just go see her if she's on when I'm in and let her know how I'm going. She's very helpful, but she tells it like it is, so that can be quite confronting sometimes. But yeah, she's been a really big part of my treatment. Also therapy-wise, now I do on Monday and Wednesday morning, I do a group for young adolescents or young adults, you know, teenagers, you know what I mean. And that's pretty much recovery based. That's for, yeah, at the moment we're doing distress tolerance, so that's very helpful for me. Then in the afternoon, so that's like from 9 to like 12:30 with a half-hour break. In the afternoon, then I'll usually do what's called, wait, I won't say the name of it. I usually do like an arts and crafts group. Sometimes I'll do an art therapy group. That's for all ages. And then from like 3 to 4:30, I'll do another group, which is for young adults and adolescents. And that's usually a more sort of light-hearted group. We do an activity or something. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, the group I do in the morning isn't run. So I do a different group for young adults and adolescents if I go. And that's more based of sort of containment in the moment, like people who are inpatient do that. So yeah, I find these groups really helpful and all the rest of it. I think I said earlier I'm a big believer in medication and therapy, so I've got the big mix of them because it's like kind of like medication brings me up to the level where I can engage in therapy. What am I doing with my hands? Okay, medication brings me up to the level that I can engage in therapy and be proactive and make an effort and all the rest of it. And without that, it's like I'm never ever going to get there. But just having medication, you're just going to be here. You're never ever going to go uphill. So I get to that point where I can engage in therapy, and then the therapy is going to bring me higher and is going to help me work towards recovery. What else? I'm also on the waiting list to do dialectical behavioural therapy, which is a big thing in borderline personality disorder. And I think that's about it. I've done a mindfulness course before. Yeah, I have done so much therapy, it's ridiculous. I've tried doing CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, but I really wasn't in the right place to be doing it, and I hated it. And I got kicked out of the group because I was a smart ass. Because I hated, well, sorry, yeah, you know what I mean, probably shouldn't be swearing. And yeah, so CBT wasn't very good for me. Myself, personally, not you. Might be good for you. So yeah, that's about all of the treatment that I do as an outpatient, I think. Pretty sure. And yeah, thanks for sitting through this video. Bye guys.